I'm all up in the clouds when it's pouring rain. Ain't never coming down unless you call my name. Yeah, we should take it slow, just like day by day. Like day by day.
Hello figure skaters, my name is Elina and welcome back to my YouTube channel. In today's video, I'm going to be sharing a stretching routine for if you want to get flexible fast. Now, by fast, I don't mean that you're going to be super flexible in just one day, but if you do this stretching routine for 2 weeks, then you should definitely see some progress. But anyways, let's get right on to the video. Guys, so this is in the future, a couple hours after I filmed this video. That's why the lighting is different. I just want to thank you guys for all of the likes and views on my last video, and that's actually the reason that I'm doing this video. Before we get started, I wanted to mention that I included some beginner's modifications for every move so that stretchers of all levels could participate. To begin, we're going to be doing 5 shoulder rolls in each direction. For the next exercise, we're going to grab our arm and pull it across our body. We're going to repeat that 3 times, holding it for 3 seconds each time. To warm up our legs, we're going to be doing 10 lunges per leg. For our next exercise, we're going to be doing 6 torso twists. And to wrap up this warm-up, we're going to do 50 jumping jacks. To start stretching our shoulders, we're going to hold a backwards prayer for 20 seconds. And remember, if this exercise is too difficult for you, you can follow the beginner's modifications. Next, we're going to hold an arm hook for 20 seconds, and as usual, if you find it difficult, then you can do the beginner's modification, which is shown on the right. Make sure that you do both arms. Next, you're going to switch to a standing position, fold forwards, and then grab your arms and try to pull them over your head. for the final shoulder stretch, you're going to find a surface like a bed or a windowsill or a table or anything like that. You're going to put your hands behind you, grabbing onto that surface, and then you're going to press against your shoulders to stretch them. Be sure to sit with your feet straight out in front of you, and if it's too difficult, then try getting closer to the surface. To begin stretching your legs, we're going to sit in a lunge. For the best result, try to push your back thigh to the ground. For this next stretch, try to go into a split, both your front leg bent inwards, and then try to lean forward as far as you can. This stretch is called a reverse lunge, and that's basically what it is. Instead of bending the front leg and straightening the back leg, just reverse them. For a good stretch, try to bring your nose as close to the ground as you can, and for a deeper stretch, try to put your elbows on the ground. The next stretch that we're doing is a split. Sit down as far as you can into the split. It's totally fine if you can't sit all the way down, just keep practicing and eventually you'll get it. For a more advanced stretch, you can try to do an oversplit. So you can stack whatever materials you have as far as you're comfortable with, and then try to do a split on them. Make sure that you're trying to push the center of your splits down to the ground. Now we're just going to be repeating the stretches on the other leg to keep both legs even. For our first hip stretch, we're going to sit in a butterfly position. Try to push your knees towards the ground. Now go into a straddle position and lean to your left, trying to grab your toe. Now do the same thing except leaning to your right. Now, staying in the straddle position, lean forward and try to press your chest against the floor. Now try to sink as far into a middle split as you can. I actually forgot to film a beginner's modification for this, so I apologize for that. For the beginner's modification though, just sit down as far as you can. For these last stretches, we're going to start by going into a seal pose. So lay down and then press your chest upwards and try to lean back as far as you can. Next, keeping your back pressed up, try and touch your toes to your head. Now, to keep from straining your spine from doing so many backward stretches, go into a child's pose to lengthen and soothe it. For our final stretch, fall into a back bend if you can, and if you can't, you can start from the ground like it's shown in the beginner's modification. Then rock your back a little bit in the position. Enjoyed this video, make sure to like and subscribe to my channel so that I can see you guys next time that I post a video. See you next time, figure skaters.